2-2 draw, topsy-turvy, up, down. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was up and down, wasn't it? I thought the first half performance was very good. We did have plenty of efforts, plenty of shots, plenty of chances. It's having that little killer instinct in it to put that extra one in. If you score that extra one and you go in at 2-0, it's a bit different. We knew Blackpool were going to come out and get on the front foot and get at us because they're a good team, they're in good form. We were a little bit sloppy coming out again second half. I've just said to the group in there, what is it? Is it lack of experience? Is it lack of know-how? We always say, let's get them turned in the first 5 or 10 minutes. We've done that in the first from kick-off, but we didn't do it in the second half. So, I'm scratching my head thinking, well, why? But again, look, the lads showed real guts and determination. We're now 2 unbeaten. We've got a win at home and a point away from home. That's 4 points, fantastic. And I just said to the group in there, they were excellent, all of them, in different ways. Yeah, we could have done better in certain situations. Could have done better before the penalty. We could have done better before their goal. But that's the way we are at the moment. We're a bit up and down. We're a lot of inconsistency in our games, as we well know. But look, it's pleasing that the lads keep going till the end, keep doing the right things, keep playing the right way, and finding a way. And we found a way to get a point today.
I'm struggling to think of a more kind of complete 45 minutes than the first 45 minutes we had. It's just that frustration that you maybe went 2 up or 3 up, and then 1 minute into the second half, it's back to square one, isn't it?
It's tough, innit? And that's football. You have to give Blackpool a bit of credit. We knew they were going to come out and get on the front foot, but that's where we need to be a little bit better, and that's our aim. Our aim is always to be better again after next game, and that's certainly the case. Certainly the case will be now is to be better against AFC Wimbledon, because if you are, you can, you hopefully get your points. But in terms of for trying and wanting to do the right things, they were fantastic. But yeah, it's a game of both boxes in it, and we should have scored more than one, I thought, in the first half. We didn't. We've gone out at 1-0, and in a couple of minutes, seconds, whatever it may be, we fell asleep a little bit. We haven't turned, and we've gambled. The ball's got passed out, and then a bit of a calamity of errors. And I've said this for years now. In League 2, you don't get punished with that, but in League 1 against better teams and better footballers, you get punished, and we certainly did.
Despite the kind of setbacks, you finished strongly, superb character, and Joe's making a habit of popping up at the right time at the end there, isn't he?
He is. He's been fantastic, the lad. He's led the group since Gaz has been injured. He's been a pleasure to work with. He's a top kid, top professional, does everything right. And I think that's 8 goals now from a right wing back position, but albeit he was right back today. So we know he gets in there, and that's why we put him there. He knows he's brave, left foot volley, great finish in it. But again, the determination for the boys. They're disappointed in there that they haven't took 3 points, but I've said, look, you've got 4 points out the last 2 games. Keep moving on, keep building, and keep collecting the points and see where it takes us.
A word on the other goal scorer as well, Ryan Hardy. It would have meant a lot to him today. It's his 50th career goal, and he looked lively, didn't he, all day? He's had to be patient.
He hasn't. He's been a bit hard on Ryan at times, but obviously when you've got your goal scoring Jeff Cott, who's got 18 goals, and then Niall's been performing the way he's been performing, Ryan's had to wait a chance. And I said to him today, it's an opportunity for you, go and take it. And he's certainly done that, because he scored a fantastic goal. I would have been nice if he'd get one more. He hit one, and if it's low down, the keeper don't save it, it went into his hands. But he was fantastic, and look, sometimes you have a little point to prove, don't you, when you come back to your old clubs and you want to perform, and he certainly did that.
Given kind of the way the game panned out and how dominant you were in spells, are you happy with the point?
Yeah, of course. When you've been on the run of not winning, and I think you take a point away from home when you win your own games, you can get that's 2 points a game. What we've got to do now, I said to the group in there, we're probably going to play a part in a lot of teams' promotion pushes, and I want to play a big part, and the lads want to play a big part. So we want to put performances on. We want to put a show on. We certainly done that today, especially for 45 minutes. And then I would say for 15-20 minutes the game was more favoured them, but we were fantastic in all the game. Although we conceded 2 sloppy goals, one was a penalty, which again's a bit harsh, but what you do, what you say, there's not much you can do about it. You give him the option to make that decision, the ref, and he's made it. Is it right, is it wrong? I don't know, but it was soft. And then we want to keep collecting as many points as you can. So if someone was to give me a point before the game against Blackpool, yeah, certainly would have took it, because they're in good form.
The manner of the performance, though, obviously, like you say, a team in Blackpool flying up in the playoff places. You come here and you can kind of walk away thinking a little bit unfortunate not to win the game. That shows something, doesn't it?
Yeah, we are a bit unfortunate, but again, that's what we've got. That's the group we've got. They're a fantastic group to work with. I've said all along, a little bit inexperienced, a bit young, a bit naive at times, not as savvy as probably we'd like them to be. But it's all a learning curve, isn't it? And we've said that from day one. It's about learning, about getting them better. We feel we've got them better. We've come out of a bit of a bad results, which we've had. And I said to the group in there, I think the 6 games will be lost, and then the 5 games is 33 points, if my maths is right. You know, if you collect 15 points out of them 33 points, you find yourself in a wonderful position to go again. But that's the inconsistency levels of where we're at the football club at the moment on the football field, because we've got great lads, terrific players, terrific trainers, top professionals who do the things we ask them to do. But whether it's that lack of experience, that lack of talent, lack of that decision, whatever you want to call it, you know, we're just missing that little bite. But they've been great, and what we've got to do now is keep building, keep trying to collect as many points as we possibly can.
A little bit of a break until your next game. What do the next few days look like for the team?
Yeah, well, to get a bit of rest and recovery in, obviously we have to make sure we're up, but we're back to work. We've got to work with the group, and you know, as you've seen, you know, we've got freshness coming back. You know, Lewis McLeod's on the bench today. We have Jeff Cobb come back from international. You know, we're getting fresh bodies back. Gaz Sawyer's travelled with us today, and you know, which is nice. And Callum Watts will be back next week. Jerome Mapuka will be back. So you know, we're doing the right things. We'll make sure they're rested and recovered, and back to the training ground to do what we need to do.
Thanks.
Cheers.